Happy Telling Tuesday! It is almost Valentine's Day. Kind of boggles my mind, but so it is. I'm even wearing my Love is Everywhere shirt to get in the mood. And I thought for the next couple Tuesdays I would share love stories in honor of Valentine's Day. And I like to remind people that Valentine's Day can be more than just celebrating romantic love. We can celebrate all the different kinds of love and all the people that we love. So hopefully you might think of that as you're getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day. Think about somebody who might not have someone else to celebrate with and give them a little bit of love. A couple years ago, I was invited to share stories for a Valentine's party for a bunch of fourth graders. And somehow I could not picture these fourth graders sitting there listening to schmoozy love stories. And so I crafted a whole program of love stories gone wrong for these fourth graders for Valentine's Day. And they thought it was pretty fun. One of the stories that I shared with them was an Aesop fable that when I read it, I felt like it was begging for an illustration that could be altered. So the creative spark for today is to mix visual arts with storytelling. Let the story inspire some visual arts, or perhaps let visual arts inspire a story. It can go both ways, and it's super fun. And you don't have to be like the all best artist out there. I'm very much an amateur. I just like to have fun, as you will see. Ta-da! I'm going to share with you The Lion in Love. So here's my version. Roar! Lion's roar could be heard far and wide, and all the creatures that heard his roar quaked with fear. Lion could have anything he wanted because no one ever thought that they could say no to him. But Lion fell in love with a beautiful maiden. He didn't take the time to find out if she had fallen in love with him. He marched straight into the father's den like he owned the place. And he said, I am going to marry your daughter. I'll pick her up, let's say Thursday around 3. Now the father, he stood before the lion, quaking, just like every creature did before that beast. But the father's love for his daughter outweighed any fear. And this is the response that the father came up with. Well, Lion, I'm sure that you will make a wonderful husband, but I cannot give my blessing or consent to such a union while you are bedecked with such fearsome fangs and fierce claws. They frighten my daughter so. But if you would consent to let me pull those teeth and cut those claws, well then I could consent to such a marriage. Now, the lion was so full of love for this maiden that he consented. Now's the part of the story where you get to imagine that moment of the father pulling those teeth out of the lion's mouth while I do the deed. Can you hear the roars? These are not roars of domination. These are roars of pain. Away, away, away go the teeth. Away, away, away go the claws. And when the father was done, the fear had vanished. The father took one look at that pathetic creature and said, "Get out of my house." And the lion did. He did not march like he owned the place. He hung his head and left. Now, I don't think Lion is very much of a role model, but we can learn the lesson that he did, hopefully in not such a painful way. We shouldn't change ourselves for anyone, but make the changes that we think will do us some good. I promise next week to tell a love story that has a better ending, but for now, I hope you enjoyed my art and the story, and I would love for you to go draw or tell this or another story yourself. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with others. Till next time, and I hope you have a fabulous Valentine's.